Today I take you into the world of Southern Signature Gourmet Cakes. It's all about Mama J Cakes. I'm here with Jackie, the owner of MamaJs. How are you today?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me, Shahid.
Hey, no problem, no problem. So tell us about Southern Signature Gourmet. What is that exactly?
Well, it's kind of a niche that I decided to get into. Southern, meaning all the cakes from down south, cakes that you really typically can't get here on a regular. I just sort of homed in on everything that they like down south. That's people kind of liking it here too.
And what's the difference in taste and quality?
Well, the difference is you'll find more unique flavors like key lime. You know, I use sweet potato. I use different ingredients. I try to stay away from the typical vanilla and chocolate or marble cake because there's so many people doing that. So we have a different spin like mango sunsplash. There's so many different flavors that I incorporate in making my cakes.
And how did you get into baking cakes?
Well, the roller coaster of life brought me back here to Montreal again. And I was recreated from the man above, and I started making cakes. I always used to make cakes before, just to bring to people's homes for gatherings. And then I was told to make them as a business, so here I am.
And what makes a good baker? And what goes into baking? Like, how long does it take you to bake these cakes on average?
First ingredient is love. And then all the rest, it's the finest and the freshest ingredients. I take pride in knowing what I'm putting in the cakes. I don't like a whole bunch of ingredients that I cannot pronounce. So they're not in there, okay? There's butter, there's sugar, there's eggs, there's love. Okay. That's pretty much it, you know what I mean?
And in terms of, the way you create your cakes and, the icing and the styling, where does that inspiration or ideas come from?
I have an idea in my head in terms, I start off with, okay, what flavor am I going to do? And I go, ooh, what would pair with that? And this goes on for a while. Okay. And then after that, I go, okay, now what cake, how am I going to do this? And then we start to put together different cakes. I go online, I look at different cakes and ideas, and then I go, no, and then I go, maybe, and then I start splicing together, and then we go into the test kitchen, and then we start making it, and then we have testers, live-in testers that I have. They're not paid, but they're paid well with love with MamaJs Cakes, and they let me know.
So let's get into this cake here. What exactly is this cake, and what are the ingredients?
This is, I guess, one of my best-selling cakes. It is MamaJ's Southern-style red velvet cake. It is a moist, melt-in-your-mouth, circus happy time cake with a bit of cocoa powder in it, and cream cheese frosting with something else.
So when we get back, Mama J is going to talk to us about her event called For the Love of Cake 3, and also she's going to talk to us about these 3 creations right in front of us. So stay tuned. We are back at Mama J's, and I'm with the queen of Southern Signature Gourmet, Jackie. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I like that title, Queen of Southern Cuisine. Wonderful.
So why don't you talk to us about what we have here in front of us?
This is Mama J's sweet potato crumble pecan cheesecake. It's layered, and it's a creation that took me a moment to formulate in my mind, but it worked out very well. So I've been told.
Okay. And what's in there?
We have it's sweet potatoes actually. Okay. Sweet potatoes. I've got my crust, and on the layer on top of that is my cheesecake, and on top of that is my sweet potato. If you ever had a sweet potato pie in the south, down south, basically that's what it is. It's sitting on the top. Then there's my crumble with my pecans.
And what about these cupcakes here?
These are Mama J's red velvet cupcakes. You can't just have one. Okay, I'm not saying this. This is what my customers have said. You can't just have one. You have to pop 1 or 2 and then walk away from the cupcakes. Cream cheese frosting again, a little bit of cocoa powder, very moist, and just melt in your mouth as well.
And what do we have right here?
One of my all-time favorites. It's my Mama J's key lime cake with white chocolate mousse frosting. That one I got to stay away from. It is a key lime infused with real key limes in the cake. Real key limes are used in the frosting as well. There's white chocolate in the frosting. Again, a moist, decadent, melt in your mouth cake.
So I know you have a big event coming up, For the Love of Cake 3.
Yes.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. This is going to be my third annual for the love of cake. It's an evening where people can actually come out, for all those who have tried MamaJs cakes and all those who have yet to try MamaJs cakes. It's a perfect opportunity for you to come on out and sample. I have normally 6 to 8 of MamaJ's signature gourmet cakes there for your sampling pleasure. There's door prizes. There's a lot of fun. It's a paid event. Tickets are $15. They're sold in advance because I got to know how much cake I'm making for people, you know. And it is just a lot of fun. It's going to be held on November the 21st at Typhoon Lounge on Monkland. I think the address is 5752, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm looking forward to that again, because I get to meet new people, and new people get to meet me and MamaJ's Cakes.
Let us know what your website is so people can get in touch with you.
Yeah, certainly. It's MamaJsCakes.com, which is MamaJsCakes.com.
So I've been tempted here. So you gave me permission to taste one of these now?
You got permission to have whatever you like, Shahid.
All right. Thank you very much. Cheers. Enjoy.